seen him as an arrow-slinging elf in the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
My father was not a pirate.
He played a master swordsman in 3 Pirates of the Caribbean films. And now, at age 36, Orlando Bloom is making his Broadway debut.
Oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright. It seems she hangs upon the cheek of night.
It's his first Shakespearean role.
But soft, what light through yonder window breaks.
So you thought you'd start with something simple, like Romeo and Juliet, right?
Yes. My mum did liken it to me climbing Everest for my first climb out the gate.
Oh, wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine.
This version of the play features Condola Rashad as Juliet to Bloom's Romeo.
Love is...
And it's set in the present.
A smoke, raised with the fume of sighs, being purged, a fire, sparkling in lovers' eyes.
Bloom even does a monologue astride his motorcycle.
Nourished with lovers' tears, what is it else?
But Shakespeare's language and Romeo's character have not been altered.
I mean, Romeo rails, man. He riots, he's angry, he's a lover, he's a fighter. So I thought I'd jump straight into that. Sink or swim, you know, give it a good go.
Bloom's own life has taken some stage-worthy turns. He was born and raised in Canterbury, England, the son of Sonia Copeland, who ran a language academy, and her husband, South African expatriate writer Harry Bloom. He died when you were 4. You grew up, and then when you were a young teenager, your mom said, "No, I want you to know the truth." Bloom learned that his biological father was actually a longtime family friend. It does sound like it's right out of Shakespeare, doesn't it?
It does. And at the time, it was quite a surprise. But at the same time, my father, Colin Stone, who I'm very, very close to, has always been a part of my life. I consider myself to have 2 fathers, you know.
Another issue that Bloom has had to confront is his dyslexia.
I always felt like I probably had to work twice as hard as everyone else to get about the same distance as a kid at school. But I think that gave me character and taught me a lot about hard work and what it took to get somewhere.
At 16, Bloom moved to London to study acting and got a few small television and film roles, including playing a male prostitute in a film about Oscar Wilde.
Looking for someone?
Cab.
He went on to London's prestigious Guildhall School of Music and Drama. In 1999, just 2 days before graduation, he got a call some actors wait a lifetime for. Director Peter Jackson had cast him in the Lord of the Rings films. Happy graduation, right?
Happy graduation, indeed. It was ridiculous. I remember the first time I got the call, I was standing in my flat in London, and for about a week, I called my agent 3 or 4 times a day to say, "Is it real? Really? They haven't changed their mind? Have they changed their mind yet?"
No, they hadn't.
Have you heard nothing Lord Elrond has said? The ring must be destroyed.
And the Lord of the Rings movies went on to be among the highest-grossing films of all time. Bloom played the elf Legolas, a skilled archer.
The Horn of Gondor.
What about that character? Is he dear to you still?
Oh, absolutely. It was a remarkable experience. You know, Pete really gave me my start in life. So when he called to say, you know, we're thinking we could probably squeeze Leggy into The Hobbit, I was like, tell me when you want me there.
It is not our fight.
That film, a prequel to the earlier movies, opens next month. Bloom has made more than a dozen other movies.
Who makes all these?
I do.
and was also part of another blockbuster franchise, playing the dashing Will Turner in the first 3 Pirates of the Caribbean films, alongside Johnny Depp.
And when Johnny rocked up on set and just did Jack Sparrow, it was like, okay, well, I know what I got to do. You know, it was like, I'll be the straight guy.
You cheated.
Pirate.
He's become an international star, a heartthrob mobbed by screaming fans at Romeo and Juliet. But his high profile has also attracted the paparazzi, who went into a frenzy when Bloom recently announced his split from his wife of 3 years, Australian model Miranda Kerr, with whom he has a child.
It's been very challenging in many ways. You know, I love Miranda, she loves me. We both adore and love our son. We both recognize and realize that we're going to be in each other's lives for the rest of our lives, raising our son.
So now, for Orlando Bloom, the play's the thing.
Then plainly know, my heart's dear love is set on the fair daughter of rich Capulet.
Even after all the other things you've done in film and everything else, is it still a kick to see your name up on Broadway?
Oh my word, are you kidding me? Of course. It's the first time I've seen my name up in lights on Broadway, and absolutely, it's a real honor. It's the first, and it can only be once. There can only be one first, right?
Do you ever look around at your life and say, I can't believe I'm having this life?
Yeah, always. I am constantly amazed and befuddled, well, sometimes by it, but I have nothing but gratitude for all of the opportunities, really.